Hi, this is Benjamin, founder of Farmagain. Farmagain's flagship product is GroTron, as you know, and this product has been selected as one of the top 100 innovations of India for year 2023. And with this happy news, let's get into the subject. So today I wanted to talk about least spoken about subject or feature of GroTron, which is traceability, which is already built into our platform. It is available for all the farmers to use, but least known and least used feature. So I would like to really talk a little more about that feature in this video. So we have this traceability module in our app, GroTron app, from the day one. So what it does is a farmer can basically say, I want to disclose certain type of information. Say for example, he may be interested in disclosing his personal details. Sometimes some farmers may not be interested in disclosing personal details such as their photograph, phone number, the actual physical address, so on and so forth. Some farmers may say, no, I'm fine to disclose anything about my farm. So depending on his preferences, this traceability app is going to generate a QR code. And today, QR code can be accessed by almost everybody because every phone, the camera app itself has the ability to read the QR code. So what will happen is the farmer can take this QR code, affix that on his maybe crate or the product that he sells, or he can share it with his middleman if he's selling it to a middleman. And this QR code can be scanned by an end consumer, and it is going to show the practice that was followed in the farm. The kind of fertilizers used, how much was used, was it grown organically, was it an inorganic crop. So it is going to disclose the location of the farm, the actual zone within the farm from where the harvest was done. So this will really establish an excellent trust for a consumer on the farmer because the whole history of the crop is totally disclosed to an end consumer. And we have seen this practically work for farmers who actually use this module. And to be very honest, there are very few farmers who actually use this module, but whoever uses have been seeing a great benefit because it really helps in establishing a tremendous amount of trust between them and the dealers or the end consumers. So as I said, it is already there in our app, and if you scan this QR code, you're going to see the entire history about this particular harvest. So you can record the harvest, you can take a QR code and disclose your farm practice details to anybody. Now, having said that, what we're now doing is in the process of taking this over to blockchain technology. So how is that going to help? Very simple. I mean, in a traditional technology, so we have built currently the traceability using traditional technology. So in a traditional technology, hypothetically speaking, the database can be modified by somebody. Let's say, someone who gains access to the database by some means may be able to go and change the practice from, let's say, inorganic to organic. The actual practices can be manipulated by someone, although it is very hypothetical, not really going to happen, but still blockchain will make it a lot more safer. So right now we are in the process of integrating blockchain into our traceability. So with that, what will happen is that everything that is done in a farm goes by means of certain transactions. Say for example, I bring in a seed. So I have a batch number of the seed that I buy. So that is, and I have an invoice or a bill to prove that there is a certain brand, certain variety, certain batch number of certain seed was bought. So that is fed into the system. And once it comes in and someone approves it, so let's say the person who sold the seed raises a bill, and that comes and sits on our system. And once it is accepted, that is the end of it. No modification is possible after that. And then the seed is planted, and let's say you buy a fertilizer and you have some records proving that you have bought certain fertilizers, and that goes into our system. That is verified and approved by someone, and it makes the next chain of block. And again, you do something else in the farm, So the next block in the chain is created. So different blocks in the chain are created for each transaction in the same sequence. And once the transaction is complete, there is no way one can go back and modify that. And not only that, in a traditional software development, someone has an access to the database. I know the database is here, this is the IP address of the database, and one can hack and figure out what the password is and really get into the database and gain complete access, theoretically speaking. But in blockchain technology, no one knows where the data is really. So you create a block and put it on the chain, and that is the end of it. And no one has actual access to the data because no one knows where it is, and that's how the whole technology has been built. Therefore, once we complete blockchain integration on our traceability, it is going to be one of its kind and absolutely trustworthy. That QR code can be trusted 200%. Therefore, we believe with that kind of a technology launch, our farmers will have even better ability. I mean, as it is with the traceability we have, they have a great ability in taking their produce to the market. But with blockchain, I think that ability is going to only improve multifold, and it is going to be a great help to the farmers who use GroTron. So I wish all our farmers start using this feature called traceability. It is not only going to help you establish trustworthiness with your end consumers and middlemen, but also it is going to give you a historical data. So you can say in 2021, this was a harvest I had and I changed some practice, and 2022 my harvest changed like this, I had an increase or decline or whatever. And then I do some more changes to my practice, and 2023 my harvest was like this. So you have historical data to study and maybe do some course correction for the future. So therefore, it is going to help you in two fronts. One, to establish a trust. Two, to have a historical data. Therefore, I really encourage all our farmers to start using this. And if you think few of our farmers don't know and you know them, please do forward this to them so that it becomes useful to them as well. And shortly, we will again meet with another useful information. Until then, you're Ben. Thank you.